Mike Straziuso is here from Third Mutual. He's the president of the board, and yesterday they had their meeting. We're just having a little conversation here about his days working at Disneyland with Carnation. That's pretty cool that you did that. That is neat.
My favorite story, if I may take a minute.
Sure.
I was a fry cook, and my manager came and said, "Mike, put on a clean hat and a clean apron, go out to the counter and wait on Mr. Disney."
Wow.
Wow. I did. I went up to him and said, "May I help you?" And the guy next to him said, "What the hell's going on? I was here first."
So I'm sitting across from someone who met Walt Disney.
Yes.
That is pretty neat. I have to say that I wish Carnation ice cream, the original product, was still around, because I still think that was the best ice cream. They had the special one called Fantasia at Disneyland, which was banana pistachio and burgundy cherry, and it was wonderful.
What a memory.
Yeah. Well, I worked there too. Not back then, but I did work there. All right, we had the meeting yesterday, and one of the key parts of the meeting was the results of the survey that Director Chang did, and he brought along some slides that were shown yesterday. It was a very extensive survey, and he and quite a lot of other people that he talked about when he's been on before really helped out on this. It took a lot of work. It took several months, and yesterday the results were presented.
They were. The Third Mutual has recently completed a quality of life survey. Sorry about reading this. About 40%, 1,456 residents out of 3,427 ballots mailed responded. Enough of a sample to provide a valid statistical analysis with a margin of error of plus or minus 2.5% at a 95% confidence level. I thank Wan Ho Chang and his group for a job well done. Although I'm not an expert in surveys, it appears that the study presents the residents' attitudes as being pretty much what we would expect. 97% of the respondents to the survey feel that Laguna Woods Village is a good place to live. 90% feel that our programs and facilities are fine and do not want increased assessments for new or expanded program services or facilities. This is consistent with public opinion before each of our clubhouses were built, including Clubhouse 7, which gets higher use than any other clubhouse. It was the case of the Village Greens, and it has incredible traffic. GRF has a vision and a way of paying for it without raising assessments. But no one wants to believe it. Why? You've been told over and over again. The question on the survey was poorly stated, and the answer was predictable. 61% are willing to pay for upgrading broadband services, and 79% are satisfied with the management of this village service, programs, and amenities. It also appears that many want to increase our street lighting and improve our landscaping, but it is unclear if these respondents are willing to pay for the programs and amenities, upgrades and improvements. The highlights, the vast majority of residents, 96.7 feel Laguna Woods Village is a good place to live, and agreed that service programs are well done. Average age, I find this particularly interesting, 78 years and 3 months. I just crossed the line into the upper group. Born in 1912 to 1929, 31%, 1930 to 36, 36%, and 1940 to 1964, 33%. 75%, and I need to emphasize at this point that it is a third mutual survey.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, 75% live as owner-occupied, and 25% are lessees. 60% female and 40% male. 60% of us have college or more education. 25% have current earnings under $30,000 a year, and 60% current earnings under $50,000 a year. The average is $36,800. Now, obviously, most of us came with a savings program. Mm-hmm. We didn't retire with zero, so current earnings means just that, current. An average year in residence is equal to 5 years, 37%, and up to 10 years, 60%. 74% of our residents moved, the last move was from California. Although when we say, where are you from? Oh, I'm from Ohio. But I've lived in California since 1963.
Right. So that's what that's emphasizing there, not where their last move was.
Their last move. 85% are white, Caucasian, Anglo-European, and 11.5% are Asian. Oh, questions 11 through 26. How important are the programs to make this village a better place to live? Following 5 items were rated as the best: street lights, landscape, better look of buildings and more parking, replacing our carports with an alternative. The items are in the list of the priority of the Community Revitalization Committee, and it was that committee that initiated the survey. Thinking of your move to Laguna Woods, please check the 3 factors below which were most important on your decision to move to our village. Location, that old location, location, location. Safety and recreation. How satisfied are you with the following services? Recreation, on a scale of 5, was the highest, 4.07. Street maintenance, security, building upkeep, bus service, and broadband TV. How about that? Our question 43, current programs and facilities at our village are fine, and I do not want to increase our monthly assessment for any new or expanded programs, services, or facilities. And again, it was so predictable. If we're talking about taking more money out of your pocket, no. Mm-hmm. It doesn't matter what it is. The answer is no. And it historically is very, very consistent. The residents fought every move that GRF made. Mm-hmm. Fortunately, we take advantage of those items that we wouldn't have if we put it out for public opinion.
Right.
And And God bless GRF for doing that. I could go on. Do you see anything in the final couple of items?
Well, I would say that 47, compared to the last community you lived in, would you say that moving to Laguna Woods Village has improved your life? And 60% said yes, 35% no difference, and only 5% said no. But that's a huge margin. 60% said it did improve their life, and that's what you hear quite often about when people come here, all the different facilities we have and how where they ever came from before. Now it does say community, maybe they lived in a gated community or just a city or whatever, but 60% saying that it improved the quality of their life, I think is quite phenomenal.
It was tremendous, and I'm giving you a personal observation. We lived in a single-family detached 4-bedroom home in Orange County, and my wife did not socialize with the neighbors. We got here, we're in a 22-unit, 3-story building. We know every person residing in our building by name, and God bless her, she has blossomed in terms of her social circle.
Yeah, you hear that an awful lot here. And I think what happens is that you're in a situation, a very like-minded situation in many cases, as you are in a single building with all those other residents, that you walk out each day, you see people, whatever they might be doing in their daily activities, you say hi, and you get to know them there. Where when you live in a neighborhood, yes, you might do that. I think that's true when you have young kids and you're walking around the neighborhood like I do. But as time goes on, what do? You get up, you go to your car, and you leave for work. And then you come home, and depending on what time of the year it is, that's it. You might just stay in your house or maybe go in your backyard or something like that. But I think here, it's quite different because of that.
It's been fantastic for our household.
Yeah. One of the things before I forget, away from the survey here, but I want to mention this. Your business planning meeting is today, at version 2, at 1:30, I believe.
Yes,
correct?
It is.
But the one that is presented, version 3 on Channel 6, is August 8th, and I want to make note of that. And then your Meet the Candidates is August 26th. So those of you who want to run for the 3rd board, this is the time to be doing that, to go ahead, come up to the 2nd floor. You can get your application and all that, and if you're interested, because you have a very limited amount of time. Meet the Candidates is the 26th, and is it by August 12th? Sometime right around then they have to get the paperwork in?
Must be submitted by August 14th.
August 14th, okay. So
United is earlier.
Okay.
Third Mutual is August 14th.
Okay.
And you can also download the application from the website, lagunawoodsvillage.com.
Right, exactly. So those are some important dates. And that business version 2, the business planning meeting version 2, this is really, again, your chance to voice your opinion. Once you get to version 3, there are some tweaks that are made before the final one, but it's pretty much set. There might be a few little things that are changed when that's presented, which there always is on the version 3. But this is the one that people should be going to today at 1:30 if they want to really get in, especially when it comes to service levels, I believe.
That's what the budget's all about. And you say that so well. Have you been doing this for a while?
A little while, yeah. Okay. Or at least I've been behind the scenes watching these for years. So, all right, we're just about out of time. Is there anything you want to quickly add?
We have a terrific program in Third Mutual called Resident Problem Resolution. And we sit down with residents who want to take issue with a particular situation that they're not happy with. Staff on a computer can look up the progress in any issue that they have raised with Property Services. We have people that leave pretty satisfied. There were 8 who showed up last week at that session. Resident problem resolution, what would that be? The second Thursday of the month?
Okay.
Okay?
All right, very good. Mike, thank you for coming on today, bringing
you.
us all the results of the survey, and certainly to Director Chang for doing all this and all the others that helped him as well. It was quite extensive.
It was.
All right, thank you very much. Coming up next, we're going to hear all about walk-in tubs.